Is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia is...
Are you kidding me? And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
From deep, Trent. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Sharp. Hits it from three-point range.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Lillard with it. Now Henderson defending. And Lillard kicks to Giannis. Fires the three. That shot no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Giannis passes to Lopez. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Sharp. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Kuzma offline with his three. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And it's Sharp missing. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And stolen by Sharp. Drives to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Kuzma finds Trent. Here is Lillard. Back to Trent. From deep. And again, the Bucks miss. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Sharp. Lopez with the steal. Trent with the wide open look. And again, the Bucks miss. Portland leading. Floats it up for Williams. And the slam by Williams.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by Kamare. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever. They
throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
but confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Henderson looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Henderson outside. Here's Sharp. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Taurean Prince is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They set the pick. The kick out to Porter. Prince looking around. From downtown. Walker with the rebound. Portland leading by 4. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Prince's shot is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Simons kicks to Ayton. Buried from 15 feet out. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Green with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. It's tipped. Grant, right side. Back to Walker. Simons on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Simons has got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. From deep, Prince. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers leading by 9. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter would just do a little bit of everything. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Pass to Ayton. From beyond the arc, drills it from outside. Ayton's got 9 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Prince can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over to the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. No good from Grant. Bucks trail by 11. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Prince's shot is good.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes the 3. Prince can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Porter dishes to Green. Prince the pass to Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Portland leading by 7. Here's Ayton. 13 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
And then Henderson with the dunk. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, and there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Giannis kicks to Lillard. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
It's Giannis throwing it down.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Williams finds Avdia. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 10. Giannis outside. Back to Trent. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. The kick out to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. The Trailblazers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Driving inside.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Stolen by Henderson. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Sharp against Lillard. Here's Kamare. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 14. And the Bucks miss again. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact.
So explosive.
Always have you.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense. You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. So for the Trailblazers, 3-pointers, Simon. That one, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Sims. And here's Prince outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Every now and then, Prince will simply go off. He's been a focal point of this offense tonight.
And here is Simons. 7 points in the game. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The shot will not fall. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bobby Porter's out there with Green. Then it's Porter. Then there's Prince. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here's Prince outside. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Grant for 3. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 5 rebounds tonight. Portis for 3. The offensive rebound. Another shot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Sims. Pass to Ayton. Grant against Green. Fades and shoots. Grant, that's good. Grant's got his first 2 points.
And mid-range isn't exactly Grant's go-to spot, but he takes a focused shot there and gets it to go.
And here's Prince outside. Traps in the tray.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Ayton finds Simons. And stolen by Portis. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Some solid defense from Grant.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
From past the arc. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Prince outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Prince has got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Bucks. Three-pointer. And Simons is good for 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
On the wing, Porter. Covered by Simons. Prince, that's for 2. Sims dishes to Prince. 4 on the clock. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons on the wing. Releases from 15. And Walker kicks to Simons. Back to Walker. Pass to Rupert. And it's off from 3-point range. And Brands with a clear path to the hoop. Walker with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 7. Portland moving the ball around. Outside, Simons. Over Porter. And there's Simons on the assist by Grant. And that's 12 points for Anthony Simons. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. From deep, Prince. Another miss by Prince.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rupert, no good on the 3. The Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Grant the pass to Simons. Outside, Walker. He is looking for Simons and finds him. The rebound by the Bucks. Sims has got 8 rebounds in this game. Bucks trail by 9. It's Prince on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And it's denied.
Using that 7'2" wingspan, very effective. Portis just obliterated that shot.
Torian Prince, and that's good.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
Here's Ayton. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And a wide-open look for Portis. They get it back. Porter kicks to Portis. Sims, the pass to Prince. Another miss by Prince. Outside, Walker. Grant outside. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win.
Brent, what do you expect from this kind of matchup with two teams that specialize in offense?
Points, BA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at small forward. Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the left side wing. And here's Lopez from the arc. Out to the wing from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
Lopez has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Green, the pass to Butler. Gets the three to fall.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And here's Curry for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Moody on the wing. He shoots. That one's wide left. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3. Outside Curry. Shoots. Moody misses. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The kick out to Kuzma. Pass to Trent. Fires from deep. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Kuzma. To the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. For 3, here's Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Butler, a screen on Lillard. Outside Butler. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Moody on the wing. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. Butler passes to Moody. Now here's Curry. Outside Butler. Outside Moody. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And rejected.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo up top. Still without a bucket. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Offensive rebound, Looney. Curry passes to Moody. Here's Butler. Outside Moody, 4 on the clock. Here's Curry. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Eight seconds left in the first. For 3, here's Lillard. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
He gets called for the over-the-back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
That one drops. He ties it up. Tie game in Milwaukee. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Jonathan Kuminga. He's out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Knox in at the 3. And for the Bucks, they're shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. And Brett, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
The finish! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Taurean Prince is strong, but he's also got big, powerful hands. Pried that one away.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Shot is up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Portis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Kuminga against Portis. Outside Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Here's Santos. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Porter, the pass to Green. Out to Portis. The 3 from Prince. No good on the shot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Kuminga. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got 5.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
On the wing, Green. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
Oh, what a play. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Outside for Porter. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The 3 from Prince. It's not going to go for him.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hield on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Knox the pass to Hield. To the wing on the left. The shot. And it's Knox missing. And it's Green with the ball for Milwaukee. The three from Prince. And that comes off the assist by Green. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Hield from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Sims. Back to Porter. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Prince. It's rebounded by Golden State. 3-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And Prince with the bucket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Prince out there to space the floor. I'm not sure the coaching staff wants him that far out, but he drills it.
Pass to Knox. Corner shot. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And the Warriors lead by 2. Hield against Porter. It's Prince on the wing. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jonathan Kuminga. What a contribution here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Lillard finds Trent. The 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're talking off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And the basket by Trent. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, BA, I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere. Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Trent on the wing. He has 7. Hits the trifecta. Trent's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Curry, a screen on Trent. Here's Moody. Pass to Butler. That shot missing. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Milwaukee leading by 7 to the paint. Trent outside. Lopez, the screen. Trent's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
Pretty sweet right there. Draymond Green, of course, being unselfish and looking to involve his teammates.
Lillard against Curry. Kuzma outside. Pass to Trent. Back to Kuzma. Takes the three. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Moody with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Moody passes to Curry. Now Green. Curry surveys. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
That's tipped. Pass to Lopez. On the wing, Kuzma. Lillard outside. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got his 2nd basket on the night.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And the basket by Looney.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's the pick. Lillard outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. And some changes here for the Warriors. Here's Hield. Outside Kuminga. Jackson Davis a screen. And that one's good. Kuminga for 3. Kuminga's got 13 here in the second half. These teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. It's a one-on-one situation. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Both free throws good for Kuminga. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Prince to win the run. And the Bucks miss again. The Warriors lead by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
To the left side wing, Santos misses the 3. It's Prince on the wing. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. On the floor for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Buddy Hield. And it's Santos in at the shooting guard position.
Like it when you fire it to a teammate who's ready to shoot, and Kevin Knox was.
They set the pick. The 3 from Prince. Drills it from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hield with the ball. Now Porter defending. Here's Santos. Pass to Knox. Just 5 on the clock. Hield from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Out left to the wing. Jackson Davis with it. Outside Hield. Knocks it loose. Portis right side. Back to Porter. Pass to Green. Down low. Outside for Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. The 3 ball. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game. The Warriors leading. Over to the wing. Jackson Davis' screen, and here's Kuminga for 3. Jackson Davis controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Left side Porter gets stolen by Hield. In transition, here come the Warriors.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
It's Prince on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Prince.
Getting inside and letting Portis do his work. He attacked the bucket that time.
Hield finds Kuminga. Spins. Back to Hield. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Knox. Now Jackson Davis. 5 on the clock.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Knox. Spencer's checked in for Santos. And Moody is subbed in for Hield. Here's Looney. Lets the 3 fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard passes to Trent. To tie it up. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Butler against Lopez. Outside for Butler. Back to Kuminga. Outside Moody. From downtown. And again, no good by Golden State. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Payton's checked in for Spencer. Moody from outside. Pure from 3-point range. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
So crafty on the drive, Lillard.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Moody from outside. Giannis with the rebound. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard outside. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Butler against Antetokounmpo. Payton passes to Looney. Outside Butler. Butler on the bounce.
Jimmy determined there just to get inside and fight for an opportunity to get an attempt on it.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
They set the pick. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Trent outside from the arc. Oh, bangs home the 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Moses Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Curry looking around. On the wing, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Here's Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Avdia. Trains the three-pointer.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
They get the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Goes up the baseline, and that one, good. Curry's got his second basket.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Avdia, the pass to Henderson. No good on the triple. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Moody finds Curry. Launches a 3. Again, Curry missing. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 4. Over in the corner, Avdia. Buries the long-range jumper. Avdia's got 6 points.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Here's Sharp. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that
one. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Kamare misses. Warriors leading by 4. The tray. Another 3 for Golden State.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Curry can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Now Sharp, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range, hits the three-point bomb.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Curry kicks it to Looney. Back to Curry. A 3 ball. Again, Curry missing. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Henderson. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shots good from Butler.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Williams dishes to Henderson. And Sharp has it in the corner. Outside, Avdia. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Grant is out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Rupert in at the shooting guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. The shot's good from Simons.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
He rifled that one in from distance. Hield's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Knox. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Knox, covered by Simons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Walker kicks to Simons.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Shoots it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 8. Puts up a 3. And Santos pulls it down. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And now Portland on the break. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Pass to Hield from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Warriors. Here's Rupert. Simons surveying the D. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. And the basket by Rupert.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton with the advanced skill level. He's just going to get better with time.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Kuminga. From outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Again, Simons missing. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. To the right side. Stolen by Grant. Ayton inside. Jackson Davis defending. He draws iron on the dunk. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Portland with the ball, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. It's tipped. Here we go, all alone. Here's Santos. Warriors the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 8. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Santos. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Here's Simons. Ayton in the corner. 3-pointer on the way. It's stolen by Kuminga. And it's the Warriors on the break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
In the corner, it's Hield. And another 3 for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. There's the 3. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin. And I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Henderson for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game. Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Another miss by Curry.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Fires for 3. Another miss by Curry. Trailblazers trail by 19. A stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Curry with it. Now Henderson defending. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Warriors miss again. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Santos. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Trailblazers. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Grant. Pass to Ayton. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Kuminga against Walker. Here's the 3. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers trail by 13. Pass to Ayton. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight for the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer, Simons. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
It's good from long range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
It's really unbelievable. At 7 feet, 250 pounds, Ayton puts the ball on the floor, gets the angle, and draws the contact.
The deep 3 from Hield. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Ayton. Grant is out there with Walker. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Rupert in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Back to Podziemski. Stolen by Grant. And here's the break. Ayton finds Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain him.
Here's Santos. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Walker. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Kuminga. And it's off from 3-point range. The Trailblazers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Grant, that's good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Warriors leading by 12. Here's Santos. Beyond the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer. Santos has got 5 points in the quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Basket good.
And this is where Aiden does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Kuminga, no good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Ayton. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Santos. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the steal. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Here's Kuminga. Here's Santos. Pass to Podziemski. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Warriors leading by 13. Here's Santos. Hands it from downtown. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Buddy Hield.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Pass to Kuminga. They kick out to Hield. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Ayton. Kuminga against Walker. Outside, Simons. Ayton, the pass to Grant. They grab their own miss. Here's Kuminga. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the three.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And Lillard gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Sharp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, already a pretty cunning defender. Henderson finds chances to swipe the ball and sets the play in motion.
Now here's Lopez. Trent's shot is off. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Three-pointer Sharp. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong, despite the big fella standing in the way.
Outside Sharp. There's the triple. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Henderson with it, and Lopez picks him up. Williams in the post. Kuzma on it. Williams misses. The Bucks shooting about 43% since tip-off. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Trent. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Gary Trent Jr. gets a three.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Henderson for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Trent's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Avdia passes to Henderson. Three-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. But Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
The Bucks trail. Lopez finds Lillard. Trent on the wing. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Trailblazers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Avdia from outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Lopez. Money from 17 feet out.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Sharp against Trent. Outside for Henderson. Now here's Sharp. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Portland ahead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Simon's shot is good.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2.
And, you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
Simons against Lillard. Simons outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
So it's Milwaukee now. Portland making their last shot. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent for 3. Portland with a rebound. Here's Rupert. He's scoreless. The kick out to Walker. Cranes the triple. And now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Stolen. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Trent for 3. On target from range. Trent's got 12.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Walker's shot is off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Trent on the wing. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Back to Simons. Pass to Graham. The fader. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Extremely accurate from that area. Grant knew that was going in as soon as it left his fingers.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Here's Grant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. The 3 for Prince. Counted from distance. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And here's Grant from the arc to get it again. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Grant's got 7 points for the quarter.
I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Green, the pass to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. over Walker. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Simons with a 3. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Grant's got 10 points in the game.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Outside Porter. It's Prince on the wing. It's been all about Jeremy Grant for Portland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
The Bucks, 30.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Williams is out there with Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Prince against Sharp. Second chance shot. That one rolls around and rims out.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Fires the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Jacks up a 3. No good there. Bucks trail by 7. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Green, the pass to Portis. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer Sharp. Nails it from 3. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, just pulling up on a dime there. I love Sharp's take charge attitude.
Here's Prince. He can't hit that time. Trailblazers lead by 7. Outside for Henderson. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. He's got 10.
And he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Porter's shot is off. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Bucks trail by 10. Porter with it. Then Porter with the dunk.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Williams finds Sharp. That 3's off the mark. Milwaukee is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Portis for 3. Here's Sims, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Green for 3. He buries it from 3. And now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking as officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
3-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by Green.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Porter looks it over, and he lobs it up, and then Portis with the dunk.
Nice play. The pass goes up, and Portis just swallows it.
Left side Sharp fires the three. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prince on the take. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside for Green. The three. Sinks it from distance. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Three-pointer Sharp. Unable to get that one.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Green. And it goes as the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 11 seconds left in the third. Tipped away. Graham right side looking to end the run. That shot no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Bucks. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And the basket by Trent.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Lopez against Ayton. Shoots over Lopez. Ayton, no good.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent from long range. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Trent up top. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Lillard outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Walker on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now.
2 minutes.
And he gets that one.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Blazers trail by 16. There's Simons with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Simons. Another miss by Simons.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Trent for 3. Walker pulls down the board. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Trent outside. There's the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And here's Simons outside. Again, Simons missing. And here's Lopez from the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Henderson against Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Up top, Henderson. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Box ball.
$19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Lopez. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, a nice win on the road. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
What a fun
And that about wraps it.
to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Trent can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
And Lillard kicks to Trent. There's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. Green finds Curry. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 6.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3 ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Butler on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Butler, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
From deep, Trent. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Lillard outside. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Curry can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard misses. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Moody. His three-pointer's off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Trent outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Moody the pass to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Trent with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Lopez outside. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. It's stolen by Curry.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Now, here's Trent. Fires from deep. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Trent can't hit.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Lopez. Nailed from three-point land.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
From deep, Green. And the rejection by Giannis. It's Trent on the wing. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Moody driving the lane.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They trail by one. Out left to the wing. Kuzma outside. Off target with his three. Moody the pass to Kerr. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer. Moody's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Green. Kevin Porter is out there with Prince. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the center. Here's Santos. They get it again. To Kuminga. Jacks up a three. The rebound by the Bucks. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Sims kicks to Portis, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Bucks now. 4-point game. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Kuminga.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an...
That should not be legal.
Never seen it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now here's Hield. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
To end the run. And it's Green missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee basketball.
Bucks trail by 8. From deep, Prince. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Off target from outside. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Warriors leading by 5. Kuminga, screen on Green. And Santos gets it to go.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He'll make you pay.
This one for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the
Green, no luck.
2 minutes.
The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Porter outside. And again, the Bucks miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 9. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Three-pointer. Prince grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Green. Sims the pass to Porter. Back to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here's Prince outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And the 3-ball is good. Hield's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Outstanding jumper from Buddy.
A shot by Sims. No good. Here's Knox. The 3. And no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And get ready for the fans half-court shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing here from Jonathan Kuminga.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Butler in for 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Moody the pass to Curry. Outside Green. From outside the arc. Moody's shot is off.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
A great 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Three-pointer, Butler. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 8. And Lillard kicks to Trent. Over Moody. Gets to the corner and buries him. Trent's got 5 points so far.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense overcommitted.
Curry's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Inside, and he jams it with authority.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Lets it go from deep. It's stolen by Green. Launches a 3. The 3-ball from Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Giannis sets a screen for Trent. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Moody outside for Curry. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Trent passes to Lopez. Fires from the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Trent kicks to Kuzma. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Giannis outside. It's Trent on the wing. Kuzma with the screen for Trent. Just 4 to shoot. Over Moody. And again, the Bucks miss.
You gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Kuzma passes to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Three-pointer, Butler bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
You love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Bucks trail by 11. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Milwaukee's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
No surprise, it's Green who gets it all started, using those defensive instincts to find the steal.
Here's Lillard, and it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. For Milwaukee, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Kuzma. Curry kicks to Butler. Takes a 3. Butler can't get that one to fall. Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. Gets it off, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Green is out there with Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Prince. And it's Sims in at the 5 roaming the paint.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Prince outside. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Knox. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Another miss by Prince.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bucks trail by 12. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
The deep 3 from Hield. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the 3. Pass to Portis. Outside Porter. For the 3. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kuminga, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here's Prince outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Kuminga on the follow. Kuminga's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
Just missed. They need his points, and he's producing.
Prince. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Here's Porter. Right side, Green. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. That's a 2 from Hield. Kept alive.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 13. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. We're of 9. Didn't think that was going to go in. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jonathan Kuminga.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Over in the corner, Portis puts up a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Prince.
3 points.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield against Porter from the arc, and that's good. Buddy Hield for 3.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Green dishes to Porter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Williams is out there with Abdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3. Now here's Henderson. Here's Abdia. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Sharp grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, B.A., to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Hits the trifecta.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
Pass to Abdia. Outside Sharp. From deep. Buries it from 3. Sharp's got 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Curry's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what their biggest challenge would be defensively, and his quick answer was Scoot Henderson. He said Henderson's as explosive as they come. You can't let him get out on the break and control the pace. Their hope is to force Henderson to operate in the half-court offense, but Scoot may have other ideas, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Warriors trail by 4. Moody from outside. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Nails it from 3.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
It's Looney on the take.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Abdia against Butler. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara, he'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, will it ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick? He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you'd love to see build out a career.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Henderson. Outside Sharp from deep. They grab their own miss. Avdia passes to Sharp. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 7. In transition, here come the Warriors. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Sharp, no good. The Warriors have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Butler can't get it to go. Portland leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall. Miller on the wing. To the middle. The kick out. Curry. Here's Looney. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. He's found his range. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes. It's kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Jabari Walker is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Rupert in at the 2 spot. Back to Walker. Pass to Rupert. The 3 ball. No good. Warriors trail by 4. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Back to Simons. Pass to Rupert. Tries again. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Kuminga, the pass to Payton. Fires from the corner, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. There's Simons with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Simons right now just assertive and confident in his offensive game.
To the left wing. Healed on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Santos. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers lead by 5. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
And that one is hammered home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Ayton. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, BA, it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. And it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays, trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
He takes it in. Simons outside. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. Healed with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Here's Ayton. Again, the miss by Portland. Stolen by Ayton. Outside for Grant. Pass to Rupert. Back to Grant. That one's good for 2. Grant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Stolen by Ayton. From outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Healed for 3. Rupert grabs the board. Portland leading by 3. And here comes the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Toughest 3 on the floor. No biggie for Simons.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Kuminga's shot is off. Portland has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Ayton, no good. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Back to Jackson Davis. Out to Hield. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Hield's got 6. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Portland ahead, leading by 3. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The Trailblazers, 36.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Lays it in off a pretty lob.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Curry's shot is off.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game. Williams on the wing. Three-pointer sharp. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Kamare. And the three-pointer goes. Kamare's got 6.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Curry against Henderson. The 3. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Butler. On the wing, Green. Curry surveys. Takes a 3. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Pass to Sharp. All alone. Count that bucket. 11 points in the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Right side, Butler. Outside, Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Down low. Oh, hello! Time Lord with you.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Sharp passes to Avdia. Three-pointer. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Avdia. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Oh, he's clobbered, and he'll get 3 shots at the line.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Santos is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Portland leading by 6. Simons outside to the wing, right side. Here's Rupert. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gone cold here in this third quarter, just 3 of 9. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Walker. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Payton's checked in for Moody.
Basketball. Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 0.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. And it's Hield missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
To the paint. Uses the glass on the layup. Hield's got 8.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And here's Simons outside. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for Portland. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. We've got Jeremy Grant. Jabari Walker is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Rupert in at the shooting guard position. It's Walker on the wing, covered by Jackson Davis. Walker's shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now here's Hield. Not a lot of room. Outside Kuminga to take the lead. Pure from 3-point range. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Simons with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Ayton finds Simons. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Kuminga. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Walker. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Hield missing. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. And now a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, when he likes a look, Simons won't hesitate. And guess what? He likes a lot of looks.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Grant.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
8, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Jackson Davis Kuminga up top. There's the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Simons with a three. He drops it from range.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Warriors trail by 6. Hield for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simons against Hield. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Avdia passes to Sharp. From the wing. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
And Avdia good for 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. And here's Moody to win the drought. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Avdia from outside. Another 3 for Portland.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Butler can't get it to go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 3-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Curry. There's the triple. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
And that is automatic from Curry. He doesn't think twice about launching from there.
From the arc. Kamare, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
Sharp, no good. And the Warriors with possession. He stops, he pops! Moody misses. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Williams. Wing shot on the way. He gets it in there.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Avdia from outside. No good there. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road.